there, welcome to Nutrition with Lauren. Today we will be making one of my favorite smoothies. This is a tropical spring smoothie. Now that we are heading into the spring months, you're going to notice at the grocery store there's lots of fresh fruits and veggies that are now in season. So mangoes are now in season, strawberries are coming up on their season, and there's so much you can do with them. And we all know that we need to get more fruits and veggies in. And one of my favorite ways to do that is making a smoothie because it's delicious and it's convenient. So for this smoothie, we have a couple of different ingredients we're going to use. We have frozen mango chunks, which you can see here, frozen mango. We will also be using some frozen strawberries here. I really like to use frozen fruit in smoothies because it actually makes the texture and the consistency of a smoothie really thick and creamy. And also, you don't need to use ice when you use frozen fruit because it's cold enough, so it keeps the smoothie nice and cold. When you're shopping for frozen fruit and even for frozen veggies as well, you want to make sure that there's no added ingredients. The only ingredient should be what that frozen fruit or veggie is. So for instance, these strawberries, the only ingredients, it's strawberries. Nothing else added. You can see right on the package, it says no sugar added, which is perfect. You don't need anything else added. So we have frozen mangoes, frozen strawberries. One of my favorite ways to get those greens in is by throwing them into a smoothie. So we're going to use some spinach. We're going to throw that right here into our blender. Now, if you're a parent who has trouble getting your child to eat leafy greens, this is a great way to throw them in there. The flavor from the fruit is going to mask the flavor of the spinach, so they won't even taste it. We'll also be adding in an avocado, which is one of my favorite foods. So this here, we're probably going to be adding about a half of this half, so a quarter of the avocado. An avocado is packed with heart-healthy fats, so it keeps us fuller for longer and it has so many nutrients. When you're at the grocery store and you're shopping for an avocado, a couple of tips. Number one, you can always make sure that the avocado is ripe if it's soft to the touch. Number two, you can always take a look at the skin and the color of it. So if it's darker in color, that means it's ripe. So this one is definitely a ripe avocado, so it's perfect for today's use. Now when you're storing the avocado, it's always important that you store the half that actually has the pit in. So you can see that we're going to store this other half, we're going to use this one, then this one's going to go right in the fridge. The pit actually helps to keep it fresher for longer, so always store that one in the fridge. And then put plastic wrap or saran wrap over it, leave that in the fridge, and that should prevent the browning. A little bit of lemon juice also helps prevent browning as well. The other ingredient we're going to use is coconut water. This coconut water is great for athletes because it has lots of electrolytes, which helps to hydrate you. Lastly, our last ingredient is Siggi's yogurt. This is one of my favorite yogurts because their slogan is we're low in sugar and high in protein. So not a lot of sugar, it's a great source of protein. It's definitely a good thing to add to your smoothie. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to add in our frozen fruit first. So right in the blender, you can see that I have my magic bullet here. I'm a big fan of this blender. It is easy to clean up. It's perfect for single serving smoothies and it does the job. So let's see, we are going to take our frozen strawberries. We're going to put those right in our cup here. Strawberries are such a great source of vitamin C. Next, we're going to add in our mango. Another great source of vitamin C, and like I said, this time of the year when mangoes are in season, they are delicious. All right, now we want to get a lot of iron, so we're going to add in our spinach. So we just need a handful or so of spinach, like I said, packed with iron, which is awesome. Okay, now we're going to add our avocado. So you can see that I sliced it horizontally. I'm leaving the pit on this side to store that. And then I used my knife to cut slices in the avocado. And that's going to make it easier to scoop out. So I'm going to take my spoon. I'm only going to be using about half of this. Because this avocado is pretty ripe, it's going to be easy to get out of the skin. So let's see, I'm just going to add a little bit there. The avocado, in addition to all the health benefits it offers, It also adds a great consistency and texture to the smoothie. So definitely a good thing to add. We'll do a little bit more. Also, anytime you're using an avocado, you want to make sure that you get as close to the skin as possible, because most fruits and veggies, the skin is packed with nutrients. So the fruits and veggies where you cannot eat the skin, like avocados, you always want to make sure you get as close to that skin as you can. So you can see we're really going to scrape that and put all that avocado in there. Okay, let's add in our yogurt for lots of great protein. So I am using a vanilla Siggi's yogurt. We just need a spoonful or so. So much protein and calcium. Lots of good things. Okay, and now you always need a liquid. So I prefer to use the coconut water because it is so high in electrolytes and pretty low in sugar. It also has vitamin C. But you could also use regular water, you could use milk, you could use almond milk, whatever you prefer. But the nice coconut flavor makes this smoothie taste really tropical. So it's perfect for a spring or summer day. So you can use as much or as little as you'd like, depending on the consistency that you like. I personally prefer a really liquidy smoothie, but other people prefer a thick smoothie. So if you like it thicker, just use less liquid. So we're gonna put the cover on that. And then we're going to put this right in the blender. We're going to blend that up for about 30 seconds or so. Here we go. So that blended very easily, so less than 30 seconds or so. And this is the perfect consistency that I really like. Now, if you decide that this is how your smoothie came out, but you really prefer it to be thicker, add in some more avocado or add in more yogurt to make it a little bit thicker. So this is the color that it looks like. I'm going to pour it in a cup. And voila. This is the perfect afternoon pick-me-up. It's the perfect breakfast that has so many nutrients, so many great nutritional benefits. It's delicious, and I think you guys will really enjoy it. Thank you.